then you have to make it plus or minus, so the absolute value is what?
Make what plus or minus?
The
The
E.
E to do all that stuff. Right, Michael? Stuff.
That stuff is more than one
Shannon.
thing.
I can see her, she's going.
And so plus the one B is
I'm trying to think.
more than one stuff.
No, we're just trying to fix this numbers, right? Yeah.
There you
Well, we got it done.
We have
Oh,
to
You
figure
have to
out
decide.
Sorry.
You must choose wisely.
what is the line goes?
go. 2 equals
Choose.
2, 0. Okay, okay, so it's that one, which would mean, plug in 2,
Who's making noises?
plug in, can you plug in 2?
I think it's,
Who's in your head?
I think it's negative.
I think it's a negative.
I plugged it in.
It is
I was
0.
thinking about
This
it.
isn't E to, was it 0, 1?
I'm pretty sure.
Yes. So
I already think the 0 is 1,
minus-
yeah.
So yes.
Yes.
Okay,
So I
Negative, so it's negative.
that's it?
Yes.
That'd be-
I
Okay.
didn't realize you wrote it, I thought it was like just plugging in each you come to. No, I didn't realize it.
Part C,
Proceed.
limit as x approaches infinity of
F of X.
your answer, f of x.
So. So F of X then was our 1 minus.
This is our, yeah, that's our,
That's-
yeah.
Okay.
So as it
First
approaches
I was trying to
infinity,
make sure, I was like, which part?
which, find, find it. It's going to, the exponent keep continuously gets a little bit, gets smaller,
Okay.
and then, which would mean if,
Minus.
I gave up already. I just, well, this one.
To negative infinity.
That's what I was saying.
I don't know, that popped in my head a while
I
ago,
think,
but
yeah, that's what it is. But I wasn't sure if I was right or not. So if there's no other opinions, Graham?
But yeah, Graham's here.
Do it?
Graham's like, I'm just sitting here. Sure.
okay, kind of great.
Grade? Alright. I'm gonna need a red marker on this one.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Okie dokie.
Well, I mean, we could just skip it, you
The-
don't have to use that.
First one is worth 2 points. 1 for your zero slopes, and then 1 for all your others which are incorrect. Okay, 2. Now these parts are always worth either 5 or 6, depending on how many points the rest of it is worth. This is typically worth 2, and then the extra thing is either worth 1 or 2. This one's only worth 1 point, so that leaves us with 6 for this. 1 point for separating the variables, correct. 1 point for each antiderivative, correct. 1 point for plus C, correct.
It's 4 points.
1 point for using your initial condition. Now, depending on when you found C, you can actually solve this all the way down here and not find C until the end, but because we choose, which I think is cleaner, because we choose to find our C here, this is where you would get the point for finding this, which is correct. and then 1 point for your final answer, which is correct.
So the last one.
The last one is wrong.
Could you-
You still got 8 points?
Could you stop right there, or we, at the,
Let me stop right here.
no, down one? There.
For what?
No, because they want you to find a particular solution, which means you had to get
Calculations, you have
y
to get to
equals,
the
yeah.
function.
Okay, let's talk about why this one was wrong. They want to know what happens as x goes to infinity, all right? As x goes to infinity, this piece and this piece only goes to 0.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what's left over? 1 minus e to the 1/2. So your answer is 1 minus square root of e or e to the 1/2, however you want to write that. So there's your last point.
I
Too
was
easy,
thinking of something like that.
too easy. Okay. 6, ready to close it out?
Sure.
Y'all, this is not bad. 17 points already.
Could've been 18.
And then could have been 18.
Okay. Excuse me, I was missing a page.
Oop, finding the tangent line.
Ooh. I can see.
What would be function of natural log of x over x? It's silly, it's natural log of x, but it's not parenthesized and it looks weird to me.
I know, it bothers me too.
It's like, what?
And I keep protesting that they
Natural,
don't change.
it looks like natural log of a ninja one,
I
and
know, right?
then times x.
It's crazy.
So 0 times x, it's clearly just 0 over x. For all x is greater than 0. Doesn't exist past.
I didn't technically need to say that because the natural log is, stuck, but they go ahead and define the domain for you.
But that gives us a nice derivative of it, that's nice. Doing the work for us. Right equation for the tangent line is graph equal x equals e to the power 2. Okay.
We didn't keep track of how many we had last time we did yesterday.
I'm already
We could've had a
erased it.
total. So we didn't-
I can go back and try and remember what we got points
We
on.
got
what
9
we
on the
did. I
first
think we got 9 on the first one.
There was like something not, there was like 5 on the second one.
Yeah, that
One,
one of them
two,
wasn't good.
3,
It's
4.
I think we only got 4 in the second one.
No,
Yeah, there weren't many on the second one. Yeah. Yeah, it was
no,
like
y'all
3
did
or
great. Y'all
4.
did fine on the second one. The second one was, I think it was that part C we talked about afterwards. You had to use the mean and the intermediate values
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
Which I figured out, but after you.
I think you got 1 point on it, because you said this is the window, but you weren't able to justify it
Yeah.
well.
So we got,
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Did y'all get the,
We ended up getting.
did you mess up B, or was your arithmetic fine?
B? We ended up messing the answer up at the very end, I believe.
but
Because
that
Shannon
was,
got the right answer and we got the wrong one.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for D.
yeah,
So your setup was fine, but your actual answer was wrong, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points?
that's what I thought we got. 5
Okay,
points.
so you had 9 and 5,
The
The
last
oil
one.
slick.
the oil slick, okay. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and you messed up the answer, because we couldn't decide where the decimal was supposed to go.
Mhm.
So 3 on that one.
No, it wasn't the answer that we got wrong, because the answer was right, because, but the derivative was wrong.
Okay, right,
You
so,
messed up the derivative, which
but we only got
was the
3 on
wrong
that one,
answer.
alright,
Yeah.
3 on that. I think C you got right.
So what was he?
C was the, how much oil was there, I think you said
Yeah.
how it
Yeah.
impressed, that's 5. And then, I think the only thing you
Messed
didn't
up.
do for 3, for the part B was justify it into your number line, so 3, 4, 5, you got 5 on it, no wait, hang on.
No,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
on the number line for, wait.
For part B, you got the magic time, it was 25 minutes, but you forgot to check your number line to see if it was a max or a min?
No, we determined that left of it was negative and right of it or.
So y'all did,
We did, we
okay,
just didn't do a number line, we just said the left of this is,
got it, so
or we
3,
were like, it's
4,
increasing
6,
here and decreasing
Yeah.
right after.
4, 6, 7, okay. So that's what you got on yesterday's, and we're already up to 9, 8, okay.
Pretty much we're doing really,
So we're knocking the top of it, y'all are well past the 3, you're into the 5 range right now.
we're at
Yay.
skipping 6 and moving on. But no, we do that.
That's
As a
exactly
class,
like that.
as a class, we're doing very well.
Hey, I saw that look.
Okay,
I don't know how far.
are you ready to just take 0 on this one and move on and say?
No.
We could, but I mean like,
I think the magic 5 value, I think the cutoff for this one was 63. So 63 total points
okay, what is it, 5?
was at 5, but that's 63 on both multiple choice and free
Yeah,
response.
so, what do we have now?
We'll see how far we will have gotten to that
Okay.
63. Okay, what do you think?
Plug in, okay, we gotta plug in e squared into both the original function and the derivative.
Okay.
So. National.
I feel like I'm more focused now after thinking.
That
Good,
is
keep that
I'm
focused.
so ready more.
2
I told you I needed it.
over the natural, over e to the 2. I don't know what that is, but it's not.
Just e squared is fine. It's not calculator, so done.
That's a number.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the derivative is 1 minus natural log of e squared over e squared. E squared squared?
About e to the 4th. I'm just plugging it
Well,
in the
yeah, it
formula.
will be. But I like
Yeah,
it.
e squared squared, yeah.
E squared squared. That sounds like a rat name.
1 over e to the
A math rat name?
No,
Sorry.
negative 1.
Good.
Okay, so then we just go ham.
Y minus
So,
Yeah.
2e. 2 went to that.
Alright, whatever.
Plus negative e to the 4th. Well, equals. Dang it.
Like
I know where you're going with
Equals,
this, I think.
I would've wrote it right.
I was gonna see the plus, those guys.
I should probably just take it out. Okay.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Okay. X. Minus. E
there you go, girl.
squared.
You
You
did
get the
it.
second square?
You did the second square.
You get the second
So then, I would've wrote it down right. I'm not talking anymore. I tried.
Find the x coordinate of the critical point of f. Determine whether this point is a relative minimum or relative maximum, or neither.
Ooh.
Justify your answer. So,
Set that derivative to 0.
So the derivative equals 0?
Isn't it? Yes.
so derivative equals.
Wait, I'm not supposed to talk anymore.
Yeah, you are, come on.
You're doing good, Shannon, you're doing good.
Okay, so when the top equals 0, screw the bottom.
That's not nice. Go to the bottom of the
So when does the natural log of what equals 1? E to the, e. Yeah, okay.
Alright,
X, okay, so when an x equals e, and now we need to figure it out, so.
Max, min, or neither.
So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so that's where it is. Find, that's the x coordinate of where it is 0.
okay.
So now math minute neither, so a little bit left, we could just say 0, plug in 0 to, into the original derivative. To the derivative. Let's do a number line.
Or the number line is your scratch word. A lot of teachers still cling to the number line, they're not really fans of it on the AP test, and they don't use it as justification, but I think it's.
I know E is 2 point something,
0.718.
2 point something. I don't remember it, so I don't wanna, you know.
2.7.
So we can do 0 on the left. 'Cause it does exist, the correct word.
Alright,
It
so,
does exist, nope, does not exist at 0. Well, it doesn't exist at 0, that would be wrong. The graph, it says for all, greater than 0, so 0 would not count, it's not part of the function.
okay.
So, let's do 1.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Alright,
Alright,
yeah,
one.
well, she was like,
It's like, who are you convincing?
no, she was like, what?
No, I said what?
So I thought
said
she
the
didn't
word.
understand, so I was explaining it, cause she.
Then why'd you get so vicious?
Yeah.
Like, you look like you're
Sure,
gonna
I
It
have.
sounded like he was trying to talk himself off a ledge.
Yeah.
Okay, don't jump. It's not 0 doesn't work. Okay, just let it go.
Well, she was like, what? I'm like, it's right there.
Stop biting
I
her,
said
she's
what?
like, use your
Stop
packet.
arguing with
You
yourself.
said
You're
something, you know what?
Okay, you know that, fine, good, I don't care.
Pick a number between 0 and E.
1.
Okay. Plug 1 into the derivative and tell me what you get.
Oh, that kinda hurt. Why did you go so loud?
I don't know. Plug 1 into the derivative and tell me what you get.
25. Sorry.
This is dead now.
I know you.
I'm done, they ruined their chance, I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'll let you guys fail.
Alright.
Get a 2.
Get a 2.
Sorry, you were great too. Just saying.
I know,
I'll get 1. Come on. Here's your derivative. Plug in 1. Yes. Graham, you can help us too. What is the natural log of 1?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. We've answered that question already today.
0.
Thank you. What is 1 minus 0?
1.
What is 1 squared?
1.
What?
What is 1 divided by 1?
1.
One.
It's a pasta.
That's a box.
I didn't think it'd be this hard. I didn't think it'd be this hard. Okay, plug in a number higher than E now.
E. Pick a number on the right side of E.
3.
Okay. I have a better number, but you go ahead. and pick
4.
three. No, I'm gonna tell you. You pick your 3.
5.
An infinitely not big number.
E squared.
Like,
E squared.
Why would you choose E squared?
Bigger than
Because
E
it's
and
actually
it fit natural into natural log.
That's just
Also, we
not
know
up
it's-
there.
We've already kind of done it, yeah.
It's also negative.
Rather convenient that, huh?
Wow.
Hmm,
So can we,
fancy.
is this over now? Can we still stop giggling?
No.
Alright, are we done?
I don't know.
Can we move on to C?
Oh,
No,
it
we
is
haven't
a
seen it.
maximum.
Oh, sorry.
No, we're done, okay.
Max or min?
Next one.
Max.
What is the question?
It's a max.
E or yeah.
It's a max of E.
Okay, take a
Big
second derivative,
Change of signs there, which we
Oh.
did by the way.
B,
because arrow to the line, I think we
Because
should.
F prime
Yeah.
changes.
From positive to negative.
Take a derivative, just a second derivative.
okay.
Ooh.
Here's our derivative, you can use that one.
Quotient rule.
I don't know what you want from me.
You don't get credit for just writing quotient rule. You know, how do you like-
Acknowledged it.
Okay. So.
Here's the worries.
Almost there. C and D and then we're done. Let's get there. Finish line, people. Let's do it.
I'm trying. Why are you so
I don't think you guys are trying.
Make sure you put something in her lasagna.
I would eat the lasagna.
What are y'all cooking with? Do it.
Well, I ate it too, so I don't
It's
know.
right.
You start to see things now.
It's right.
No, it's like,
Oh.
I don't know what they're called.
I don't know, but you're wasting minutes on the.
Okay, alright.
TikTok, TikTok.
So, I think take the top one first. Pretty sure you take the top one first. So,
Well, alright.
I'm trying to think. Where we have it.
negative 1 over x. Is that right, everyone? No? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just keep going.
Yeah.
Times the bottom, which is x squared. Minus, I thought it was 2x, bottom, the bottom.
Yeah.
2x, and then the top.
I was doing top and bottom. in this one.
Is that right? Okay, and then over, all over x to the 4th.
It's correct.
That doesn't look pretty.
It's just,
Typically, the order we do is low, D, high, that's
You
high, D,
did-
low, and
Yeah.
you did fine.
You
You got the
D, high,
derivatives in the
low.
right place, that's okay. As long as the pieces are right, I couldn't care less.
I was just confused. It was just, at first I'm like,
Yeah, I was like, alright, don't screw this up, and then you
it starts,
fixed
it,
it,
and
yeah.
I'm like, wait, did they really, okay.
Yeah, because those.
Okay,
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's somewhat right.
it is 100% right.
Yeah.
Your turn.
This one's pretty simple.
Is that it? We done?
Now,
What else do I wanna do?
you have to find the point of inflection.
Oh.
I wonder how to do that.
So, z equals 0. Pretty sure. We just need the top. So, yeah.
Okay.
Someone help me.
We can't get bogged down in the arithmetic. This is too close to the
I
finish
know.
line for us to be messing up.
Uh,
I would suggest cleaning it up. There are
Yeah.
2 or 3 lines to clean up that would make this a little bit nicer.
The first part would be nice, but
Yeah, what's gonna happen here?
it's gonna become negative x.
Okay,
Then distribute. So minus negative x, 2x, negative 2x, minus 2x, actual log of x.
Not me. The point.
what's that?
No. -3.
Oh.
Negative 3x?
Maybe a point.
Yeah, it's a plus.
I have 3 negatives
No,
here. What are you
sorry.
talking about?
The negative two
The
x,
last
natural log of x.
This one?
Plus, yeah,
Yeah.
it's plus.
Okay.
That's what it's called.
Okay, so we're gonna, we can take out x, factor out x. So when x equals 0, it'll be 1. And then, when, plus do the other side, talking plus 3 the other side.
3 or 10.
And then natural of x equals 3 root 2, or just we can exponentialize it, so e to the negative, e to the 3 twos, yeah. There you go. So let's,
Reflection.
so it actually has to do things, so it has to change signs, so we can do, well, we just have to find the point of inflection.
It has 1 point.
It has 1 point, and we know it doesn't exist, the graph doesn't exist at 0, so that's
So it's e to d.
e to the 3 halves. Oh, yeah, what are we doing?
Yeah, so each find it.
Yep. Just find the point, yeah.
What's the last one? As it goes to.
Find as it goes to, it's, what's the limit from the left side of 0, so it wants to know what the limit is going to 0 from the right side, actually. Because we don't know, because
Yeah.
pretty much before it ends at 0, what is it? Let's see, so,
On calculator, remember.
on calculator,
Which one is it? That way?
what, going, this is 0.
Okay.
So, let's see. We can not plug in 0, not something we cannot do.
That would be very bad.
Not fun at all.
Handy dandy, okay.
It goes to the infinities.
Right.
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't- Oh, it's not 0 to 0, which doesn't, I don't like that. 'Cause then-
Right. And it's not infinity over infinity.
No. What is it at? There's a way I would fake it, but I don't think it doesn't say, I just have to find what it is, so. I would plug in, I would pretty much kind of like fake it a bit and just do it at 1 and then at 1/2, and then kind of fake it and see where it's going.
Okay.
So at 1, it's 0, and then at 0.5, actually 0.5.
Okay, I mean, I see this.
Isn't that
using-
negative?
Okay.
Why isn't everyone's goes in decimals as negative or something? I might think of something else. Never mind.
You need to talk more.
Yeah, I am right?
Yes,
Oh,
it's negative, so it'll be negative, so I'm guessing negative infinity.
Any infinity?
Because it's going like, isn't this, but I did need to check that. Yeah.
Anything else? Ready?
Yeah. Oh. Click it, yes. I was making sure, I was going to go with that. Yeah, okay, good.
Okay.
So red marker out, that's not good.
Do it.
Said you have the red marker out, that's not good.
Just for security's sake. All right, A is worth 2 points. You had to get both F and F prime to get your first point, and then your equation for second. They would have taken any form of a line. Some people like to bring this part right here over to the other side and just get y equals, but it's perfectly fine there. So 2 points on A, very good. Part B, you had to identify x equals e. You had to say that it was a max, and you had to justify. Part C, F double prime is worth 2 points, and you are absolutely correct, this is worth 2. And I will say the Green Sea kids cleaned this up a lot. They took this and doctored
Yeah.
and doctored and doctored to make it look clean. The first time you get the derivative, there's your 2 points, and then from there on out, they don't really take off points for messing up anymore. You would lose the points in an after section. Okay, 1 point for your final answer. Here's where you're gonna lose the point.
Oh, I think I know what they would do.
You did need to actually justify that it did change signs, and you never did that. You needed to show that it did indeed change from either positive, negative, or negative to positive.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you found the right number, that is correct, but you needed to do
Is
sign change.
multiple choice that would have been banned, done.
Yeah, multiple choice, thanks,
I'm,
appreciate it.
I forget, when I see it, it's just like, that's the only possibility, that's the answer.
Justify,
Yeah,
oh wait,
justifying by saying it's the only option.
well, it doesn't say justify, but when they say point of inflection, they're implying,
Yeah,
you
you
need
need
to
to-
say that it's that.
I was just going on the point of, it's the only one, that's the only possibility, and there was no chance of, there is none.
Right, that does go to negative infinity. D, here's how I thought of it. Both of these actually have asymptotes as you go close to it. If you just think of that individually and that individually, they both head towards asymptotes. That one does head down to negative infinity, that one heads up to positive infinity, negative divided by positive. Negative.
I was,
Okay.
would have done about mine.
The Green Sea kids said positive infinity, they didn't take into consideration, they said both of them were heading towards an infinity, but didn't specify specifically. You could also, if you're really worried about choosing between positive and negative, an acceptable answer is always does not exist. Because infinity is not technically a number, so you could have gotten away with saying does not exist, and it would have came up, yeah, it's either positive or negative infinity, doesn't exist. So you could have said that. If you're ever up in the air about
Oh,
that, like,
that's-
is it
I'm
positive or
gonna do that
negative? Does not exist.
It's like, doesn't matter though. I thought I did that.
Never foot slid.
Now, on multiple choice, if it is one of the infinities, they could make one of your answer choices. They would never have infinity and does not exist in the same answer choice. It would either be infinity or it would be does not exist. Right.
That's cool.
I was just, I'm like natural like that,
Like it?
so x divided by x,
Does not
look at
exist.
that.
So 8 on that one, over
Except it just looks.
Get my easy cheat sheet.
Okay, so let's see.
That sucks. Oh, you can get the.
Well, we have 4 8s here, that's 32. 32, 41, 46. You have 46 points already.
It's over half of this.
46 would have been a 4, so you already have, actually, no, I'm sorry, you're barely over the 3 mark, my bad. 50, I wanna say 50